It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's... Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
So don't say nothing. Kill. Alert.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
I smell fear in that offense.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And his throw here's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Mike 29.
Five.
Trubisky from his end zone on 3rd and long. Finding Gabriel, complete. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 56 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
180. 29. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On second down, it's Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton, and he'll be out right at the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They run with David Montgomery, the 3rd-round pick from Iowa State. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Red, 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Hey, defense, let's go. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A first down carry for Barkley. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Now Saquon Barkley, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
60 out long. 3 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers. 5.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and this is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Under 10. 10. Check.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones, Danny Trevathan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
X3, 218, chop.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And Tate's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. Niles Paul, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot. And that's caught inside the 30. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Exit.
Mike 29.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Alert.
29 is Mike 29.
Hey, Charlie.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Adam Shaheen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready, 8, read.
Jones operating from the gun. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Trubisky to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up second down.
180. Rip left. Alert. Mike 20.
Hey, seam 6.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
29 is Mike 29. You can't block me.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Bears push further out in front. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded at, and oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go!